Hello, everyone. Hello, viewers all across the world. My name is James Hairston IV, the host of Leadership. Let me go first. The host of Leadership.
It's all
Praise
about
the
the
Lord.
host today. Amen.
And this is
I'm Darryl Izzard. I'm the Assistant Vice President of Student Affairs, and I'm so glad to be with my dude again
Absolutely.
for another opportunity to talk about leaders. And this is called what?
Leader
Leadership.
Shift.
Yeah.
Shift, Leader Shift. Today we're talking about goals.
Shift.
I'm about to praise it here. Today we are talking about goals and the importance of setting goals. Now, Mr. Izzard, you were a student here first at Benedict College, and then you transitioned, and then later became the Vice President of Student Affairs. So, how did you shift? What goals did you have in mind to achieve such thing?
Well, first goal was to graduate and make money.
Absolutely.
But as I started my process here at Benedict College through good mentors and professors and colleagues, it really kind of helped to shape my values. And although money is important, money was not the most important goal for me.
Right.
And so I kind of learned more about goal setting and really kind of started my journey as a leader, setting small goals and really then achieving those and getting bigger goals and going on from there.
Yeah. So, for a young person that's out there right now, how can you tell them, express to them, what's the importance of setting goals?
That's a really good question. It's really important that you set goals because, well, let me tell you these two. There's two sayings that come to mind.
Yeah.
One is, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. So it's you get it.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like if you have no goal, no matter what road you're going on, it'll get you to that place because you really have no bars to set.
Right.
It's important to have goals so you'll know what route you need or what direction you need to take. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, without a vision, the people perish.
Right.
And so it's important for young people to really understand where you're headed. Get a vision. Sometimes, another word I use for vision sometimes is dream. So if you have a dream, like one day, we're sitting right here on our campus taping this live.
Absolutely.
But one day, we may be in studios over on the West Coast, up in New York, or down in Florida, filming live from another HBCU or VWI. So, but you got to have a dream or a goal, something to attain, and that's why it's important because it gives you goals. Will give you a plan to shoot for.
Now, I hear you on setting goals, and that's definitely keeping the vision, keeping the dream. What are the key principles to attaining that dream along in the process and having that vision? What are the key principles in having a goal?
Well, I think with those of you who have goals, there are two key things that I think you need to be aware of, and I want to encourage you, even as an emerging leader, it takes time to get to that goal. You set the goal today, but you don't reach the goal tomorrow.
Right.
So in that time span, you have to allow for learning, you have to allow for mistakes, you have to allow for experience. Give yourself time to reach the goal. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're not going to get there overnight. So that's really important. The other key principle is, it's a big word, but not so big, perseverance. So everybody knows what that is. It's being able to endure in spite of.
Right.
Sometimes on your journey, you're going to have good days where you got resources, you got gas to get to the places, you got the meeting, you got the food, you got everything that you need. And then some days you're not going to have any of it, but you have to still keep your goal in mind and persevere.
Yeah, absolutely. And I call this generation like the Instagram generation, like almost to an extent, because we have social media, we have other platforms, and we see like news and outlets and stuff, and we just think that things just happen overnight, like you're an overnight sensation. But we have to realize that things take time for us to get to that platform. Like, I know many people, they are big now. They have this social media, they have the news outlets, and there's like this overnight sensation they had. That's what we assume. But in all actuality, it took them time to get to that place that where they're at right now. And one key thing that's also come to my mind, another principle I'm thinking of, is not only perseverance, but actually being enjoy the process and enjoy the vision, the road that you're going ahead towards. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I think that's really good. I'm glad you brought that up because I want to encourage people and encourage you as well that as you're pursuing this goal, you really get credit for for effort. Like
Yeah.
you know, when you put forth the effort to do something, even if you don't achieve that, you get credit for that because you gained an experience that you can enjoy.
Yeah.
So, and on the journey, you know, your journey may take 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years, but really try to enjoy every experience along the way.
Absolutely.
Even what we're doing today, I mean, this is a part of something that, you know, you had a goal to come to college and get a degree. You got to be here for about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
This is a part of the process, and now we're enjoying each other.
We're enjoying their company right now in this setting. It didn't have to take me, you know, going into studios like TV, you know,
TVN and
TVN,
WIS,
yeah, all those studios, but just enjoying the process right here. Hello everyone, this is LeaderSHIFT with Darryl Izzard, and I'm your host, James Hairston IV. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, engage with us, share this YouTube broadcast. We are publicizing leadership all across the world so other leaders can be the leader that they're born to be. And we actually talked about goals and the importance of setting goals, but Mr. Izzard, somewhere in the world there is a young individual, a young leader who does not know how to move in the process of advancing in their goals, all because of distractions, right?
Yeah.
So how can we dissect distractions? Number one, what are distractions?
Well, anything that hinders you from reaching your goal or deters you or anything that slows you down or distracts you, I don't want to use the term to describe the word, but anything that blocks you or stops you from reaching your goal is a distraction.
Right. So what are the hindrances or distractions that young people may face, young leaders may face in the terms of in the way of doing their goals? Well,
I think, you know, there's too many to name, but I think some of the primary distractions for young people are friends, money.
Yeah, money.
Relations.
Yeah.
We'll just say relations. We'll leave that out there.
Yeah,
Those are 3 of the
all
distractions.
environment.
That could be, environment.
We actually read a Bible verse yesterday. Now I'm thinking about, you know, we have gospel choir rehearsal. We have Bible studies before anything because you know Bible comes first, right?
That's right.
So the Bible talks about the unrighteous counsel.
Right. We read, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly." Psalms 1.
Right. And we talked about the ungodly counsel. So it was like, well, what is the ungodly? What is that? It could be the environment, the relationships, relations. I'm sorry. All the things that come about in that way. You know, we have to walk in the vision, walk in the plan, and you will be blessed as long as you walk into God's purpose.
I love that.
Yeah. So my question is, distractions. How do they come?
I think just like we're in this building, right? The only way that you can get in the building is the door has to be open.
Yeah.
The door has to be open.
Oh my God! I just caught it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And many times we are the worst enemy, our own worst enemy, because we open the door for the distractions to
It's
be
closed right now.
It's closed.
The only way the distraction come is if we open it.
You got to open the door in order for that to happen.
Open the door. Another way distractions may come, I'm thinking, they have to come from beneath somewhere. I mean, though I have my vision set. I'm looking at the camera right now, but if I keep on tripping, if I keep on walking, there's a cord or something that's underneath me. So distractions may have to come up beneath you too. You just may not see it.
Yeah. So you have to definitely be careful where you're going. You know?
Yeah.
Always constantly analyze where you're going, how you're getting there, who are the people that are around you, who are the people that are above you, and who are the people that are beneath you.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you this other little thing that I learned. I've served at the college for 20 years, so I love higher ed and I love developing student leaders, which is why we're doing this podcast today.
Right.
But along my journey, I realized that you will actually be a product of the leader or the leadership that you are under.
Right.
So you really want to evaluate and make sure that you know what kind of leader you're serving, or that you're coming up under, because that leader will give you qualities and characteristics that can help you or that can hurt you.
Right. That's very true. So we know what distractions are. We know where they come from. So how can you bounce back from that distraction?
Yeah, I think the first thing is to understand and recognize that you have been distracted. And that requires humility. Because sometimes we don't want to admit the fact that we are off course. We're not doing well. We're not doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
And that's a sign of pride. And you don't want to be a prideful person and just say, oh, no, I'm good. And on the only thing that you're doing is really hurting yourself.
Right.
So the first thing that you should do to bounce back from distractions, I think young people have to, humble yourself and say, yo, maybe I'm not on the right track. And I do, and then ask for help. That's the second thing.
Absolutely. And another thing is to actually just try again. Just keep on trying and keep on trying. And you mentioned, young leaders who may say, no, we're good. But at the end of the day, it's like we're kind of like disappointing ourselves. It's like we're not getting counsel from the righteous or like getting help from anybody else. We just think that we're all prideful. So another thing, I think it's like another principle on bouncing back is to get out of that prideful or disappointment zone.
Right.
How can we talk about that?
Yeah, so, when you're disappointed or you didn't reach your goal or you got distracted, don't beat yourself up over it. Really look at it as an experience that you gain knowledge. And just, let it absorb. You're going to be disappointed, but hey, I gained something. What did I get out of this? What was the lesson that I get? And I heard Oprah Winfrey say this a long time ago. She said, when you go through disappointments in life, you become distracted or you fail at what it is that you're trying, ask yourself the question, what's the lesson? And then get the lesson and move on.
Absolutely. There are a lot of lessons in this LeaderSHIFT podcast. Hopefully you took some good notes. This is some good food that we all just ate. This is spiritual food, I call it. But this is the LeaderSHIFT podcast with Darryl Izzard. I am your host, James Hairston IV. We'll be back.